Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be showing you that how to copy and move files from one part to another inside your file system using Tkinter library. So Tkinter is a GUI building library in Python. So with the help of this you can make desktop applications. So we will be making this simple desktop application using Tkinter library. So if I launch this application, you will now see there is a simple interface out there. So you can perform the copy operations. You can copy multiple files from one part to another, and you can also move the entire folder files to from one location to another folder. So this is a same thing that we do in our day-to-day thing. So if I want to copy any sort of file here, I will simply copy this. Simply click. You will now see copy this file, and I need to paste it inside another directory. I will simply paste it. So these things that we do, we can do it programmatically using Python, using the Tkinter library. So basically this is a desktop application which allows you to do this. So there is this simple interface. You will select the files to copy, and then you will select the destination, and there is two options available to you: copy file and move file. So if I click browse file, so now basically you will see that, guys, I can select multiple files here like this simply. So let me select once again. So I will simply click open, and then I will select the destination. So wherever I need to copy this. So I will select the download folder. I will select this folder, and there are two options. Either we can copy and move the file. So if I copy this, you will see success messages there. So we can now look at, you will now see it has successfully copied these image files. You will see that all these image files are there. You can see that. So it has successfully copied that. So copy means that those files will also remain in that directory. You will see that these files are there inside this directory. So now if I want to move these files, so we can also move it, because it is error is there already exist. So that's why this error is there. So we can select different files which I need to move. Let's suppose I select a single file, and this time I select the destination to be this folder light short. And if I click move file, let me restart the application. Let me mm, let me select this file, and the folder I will select this select folder. Click move file, you will see success messages there. So now this file is not present here. You will now see it is shifted to this. You can see that this is the file which is cut and moved from one location to another location. So you can see that how easy it is to do it inside Tkinter library. So it's a GUI building library. So two people are watching the stream. So first of all, hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So all the source code regarding this application, guys, I have written inside the blog post. So if you want to copy this source code, you can go to the video description link to my blog post and copy the source code. So now let's start building this application. So you should have Python installed on your machine. So simply make app.py file. So right here inside this, guys, we will make this application. So first of all, for this we will use the shuttle library of Python in order to move files from one location to another. Then we will import Tkinter library as tk, and then we will as tk, and then we will from Tkinter we will import everything, and also from Tkinter we will import this message box and also file dialog, which is a pop-up window which will appear to select directories and files. So now we need to create a window, guys, for our application. So for creating a window, we will make use of tk like this. This is a function. Then we will set the geometry using root.geometry function, and here we can provide any uh, width and height, so 500 by 500. You can give the title to the window. Let's suppose copy and move files, and you can config. You can also change the background color to any color of your choice. So let me change to black color. So now we simply need to display this on the screen, guys. So we can now simply call main loop function like this. So now basically if I launch this application, python main.py, you will see there is this window out there. The size is 500 by 500, and the title you will see copy and move files, and the background color is black. You can change this background color to any color, yellow. Now you can see that. So all these things are customizable. You can also change the width and height of the window as well. So like this, you can see that. So now we need to uh, create two more variables after this. So source location. So basically this will be the location which we will take from the user to what are the source location and what is the destination. So just declare these two variables. String var means that it will be in string characters, and after that we will create a method which will be called as create widgets. So this will be custom function which we will create widgets. So now we need to create this function which will display things on the screen. So this is the function which is def create widgets. So inside this function, guys, we need to first of all have the label. We will use the label widget. We will display it on the root, and the text will be simply select the file to copy, and then we can simply say background to be this hexadecimal code. You can also provide as a color also, 579. So if you now see, guys, there will be something present on the screen. It is not displaying here. So because why it is not displaying, because we haven't added that. So link label, we need to add this on the grid. So we will display row to 1, column to 0. Padding, we will provide this as 5, in the x direction to 5. Let me now see if it. Now you can see that, guys, select the file to copy. This is a label which is shown here. This is the interface. Similar fashion, guys, we will add root dot source text. So basically this will be a entry field. We will add this to the root. Width will be 50, and text variable will be equal to, we will attach the variable that we have declared right here at the bottom. We will see that source location like this, and we will add this as the grid again. So row will be 1, column will be 0, padding will be 5. So column will also be 1, padding in the y direction 5, padding in the x direction will also be 5. So column span will be 2. So now if you again look the application, so now there will be an input field out there where you can select the files which will be copied. So now we will need a simple button, guys. So when we click that button, a pop-up window will appear. So source browse button. You can name this as anything. So we will have the button widget. This will be displayed in the root, and the text on the button will be simply browse, and that's it. So we can also provide a fixed width to it of 50. So again we will add this as a grid. So this needs to be browse. So row will be 1, column will be 3, padding will be 5, like this. So now if you look, guys, in the application, there will be a button out there which will browse. So nothing is happening if I click this button because we haven't already written this function. So now to attach an event listener inside the Tkinter, there is a simple command option which is there. So just you need to give the command here. So here we will write this function which is source browse. So when we click this button, we need to write this function. So we can declare it right here. Definition source browse. So inside this, what we need to do is that, guys, we need to root files underscore list. We need to have the list here, and then we can display file dialog dot ask open file name, open file names. So this is a function, guys, which we are executing. So basically a pop-up window will appear, and root dot source text dot insert 1 and root files underscore list. So these are the 2 lines of code which you need to write. And now if you execute your application, if you now press the browse button, you will now see the pop-up window will appear. Here you can select multiple files which you need to copy or move. So in this way, this is working now. If I now select files here, you will now see the full path will be copied here like this. That's exactly what we want. So similarly, guys, we need to create more widgets out there, which is destination one. So for the destination, we can simply copy the rest of the code here. Let me copy and paste it. So I don't want to waste your time. So simply paste. So similarly, we need to write this destination browse method as well. So destination browse. This time, instead of opening file name, we need to ask the user to where you need to copy the files to which directory. So we will have destination directory. So again we will use file dialog, and this time we will ask the user the directory. So there is a method in order to only select directories, ask directory. So root dot destination text dot insert 1 and destination directory. So whatever directory the user selects. So these are the 2 methods, guys, which is for copying file and moving file. So let me write these functions as well just to complete the application. So inside these functions, guys, basically we are using this module we are looping through all the files which the user has selected, and then we are using this module, which is a built-in module in Python, shuttle. So it contains two methods, either to copy files from source location to destination location, and then we are simply showing successful message pop-up window, and this time for moving the files. So there is a one method of copying the file and the other one to move the file. So there is a difference between copying and moving. Copy means that it will just create a copy in both the locations, but if you are moving the file, then you are essentially deleting from one location and copy pasting to the other location. So these are the difference between copy and moving. So it contains these two methods, so we are just looping through all the files which the user has selected and just copying this, calling these methods. So if I run this, you will now see inconsistent. So in Python, guys, there is some kind of mistake can happen in indentation. So for this, I will simply remember to copy paste the source code from my blog post. So you will not get any sort of indentation error. So select your file and copy paste. Simply select the destination, select folder and move file. So successful message is there. So right here inside your desktop, you will see all these files are pasted. You can see that. So in this way, guys, you can create, copy and move file system application in Tkinter using shuttle library. So thanks very much for watching this video, and I will be seeing you in the next live stream. Thank you very much.